Jesus, look down from the sky and stay by my cradle.
Christmas in Mayberry always looked so perfect on screen, snow-dusted porches, twinkling lights, and the small-town warmth that the Andy Griffith Show became famous for. But what if I told you that behind those cheerful carols and cozy holiday scenes, things weren't nearly as merry while fans were soaking up the holiday spirit? The cast and crew were juggling real frustrations, last-minute script rewrites, and even a few on-set arguments that nearly spoiled the Christmas magic, from Andy trying to keep the peace, to a director scrambling with budget cuts. The perfect Christmas in Mayberry was, in reality, anything but perfect. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the messy, little-known story of how the Mayberry Christmas episodes really came together. Tale 2. Behind the scenes and the first struggles. The first challenge came long before the cameras rolled. The writers had dreamed up a heartwarming Christmas episode filled with laughter and sentiment. But CBS was hesitant. Network executives worried that a holiday story might not draw the same ratings as a typical comedy plot. That meant Andy Griffith and producer Sheldon Leonard had to fight just to get the Christmas episode approved. Once the green light came, the problems didn't stop. The show had a tight budget, far tighter than fans ever imagined. Mayberry's snowy streets, that was nothing more than painted backdrops and truckloads of fake snow hauled into the studio. And the cast, they weren't always in the holiday spirit. Filming took place in the sweltering summer heat of California, with actors sweating under heavy coats while pretending to sip hot cocoa. On top of that, tensions flared among the crew. Long hours, last-minute rewrites, and the pressure to deliver Christmas perfection created friction on set. Even Andy, usually the calm center of Mayberry, was pulled in every direction, trying to keep spirits high while smoothing over arguments between writers and directors. The cozy holiday cheer we saw on TV was born out of chaos few fans ever knew about. Tale 3. Cast dynamics and holiday tensions. While the Mayberry Christmas episodes radiated warmth on screen, the cast behind the scenes sometimes struggled to keep that same harmony. Andy Griffith, known for his easygoing charm, often found himself playing peacekeeper when holiday stress bled into the set. The pressure to deliver a special Christmas show had everyone on edge. Don Knotts, who played Barney Fife, wanted his comedic moments to shine, but the holiday script leaned more toward sentiment than slapstick. He worried his character might fade into the background, and that tension occasionally showed in his mood on set. Frances Bavier, who portrayed Aunt Bee, was frustrated by the endless retakes. She disliked working in the hot studio lights while bundled in winter clothing, and she made no secret of her irritation. Yet, despite the squabbles, there were moments of genuine camaraderie. During breaks, Ron Howard, only a child at the time, helped lighten the mood by humming Christmas carols and making the crew laugh. Andy leaned on those lighter moments to keep everyone moving forward. The holiday spirit wasn't always easy to find in the studio, but that blend of tension and teamwork somehow gave the final product its lasting charm. What fans saw as effortless small-town magic was, in truth, the result of cast members navigating real emotions during a very messy production. Tale 4. How the Christmas episode finally came together. Despite the frustrations, rewrites, and simmering tempers, the Mayberry team eventually pulled their holiday miracle together. Once the cameras rolled, something seemed to click. Andy Griffith's steady presence grounded the production. He reminded everyone that the heart of the show was not about perfect sets or flawless lines, but about people connecting with one another. The script centered on Sheriff Taylor convincing a grumpy store owner to show compassion during the holidays, a storyline that resonated far beyond the studio walls. That simple message gave the actors something to rally around. Even Don Knotts, who had worried about being overshadowed, discovered that his quieter moments added balance to Andy's warmth. Frances Bavier, though tired of the long hours, softened when she saw how much the Christmas message meant to viewers. The studio transformed into a winter wonderland. Thanks to clever set design and careful camera angles, the fake snow glistened under hot lights. The carols rang out just right, and the actors sweating beneath wool coats delivered performances that felt authentic. By the time the episode wrapped, the earlier tensions seemed to melt away. What remained was a piece of television history that fans still cherish. Ironically, the chaos behind the scenes may have been exactly what gave Mayberry's Christmas its enduring warmth and sincerity. Tale 5. Audience Reaction and Legacy of the Christmas Episode. When the Christmas episode finally aired in December 1960, viewers saw none of the backstage turmoil. What they witnessed was pure Mayberry charm, generosity, laughter, and a reminder that even the grumpiest heart could be softened by the season. Audiences responded with overwhelming warmth. Letters poured into CBS praising the show for capturing the real spirit of Christmas. And families across America gathered around their televisions to share the moment together. For many fans, it became more than just another sitcom installment. It was a holiday tradition. Reruns of the Christmas episode continued to air throughout the 1960s, often reuniting families around the TV each December. Parents who had grown up during the Depression saw echoes of simpler times, while children embraced Mayberry as a safe, magical place where kindness always triumphed. Critics, too, praised the special, calling it one of the most heartfelt episodes of the series. What few realized was just how close the production had come to unraveling. That hidden struggle gave the final product an almost miraculous quality, a reminder that sometimes the best art is born out of imperfection. Today, more than 60 years later, the Mayberry Christmas still stands as one of television's most beloved holiday episodes, a lasting gift from a small southern town that never truly existed, but continues to live in America's heart. Tale 6. Behind-the-scenes stories that never made it to air. As with many classic shows, some of the most fascinating stories never appeared on screen. The Mayberry Christmas episode was no exception. Cast members later recalled small mishaps and quirky moments that gave the production its human side. One legend involves the fake snow. During a key scene outside the courthouse, the prop team used so much soap-based snow that it turned dangerously slippery. At one point, Don Knotts nearly lost his balance while walking into frame, and the crew had to stop filming before Barney Fife took an unplanned tumble. Everyone laughed. But the tension of the day quickly eased. There were also reports of last-minute improvisation. Andy Griffith, always quick on his feet, occasionally added lines that weren't in the script. One quiet joke about Mayberry's Christmas tree being just a little crooked. Like the folks who put it up cracked up the crew. Though the line never made the final cut, it reminded everyone why Andy's natural charm carried the series. Even Ron Howard had his moment. As a child actor, he kept sneaking candy canes from the set decorations, forcing the prop team to constantly replace them. His innocent mischief became a running joke, and Andy teased him by calling him the hungriest elf in Mayberry. These unseen stories, passed down among cast and crew, added texture to a production that looked effortless, but was anything but. Tale 7. Nachklang and Call to Action. Looking back, it's amazing how a single holiday episode born out of budget struggles, heated tempers, and sweaty actors pretending to shiver became one of the most cherished moments in the Andy Griffith Show. What we remember today isn't the chaos behind the scenes, but the feeling it created, a sense of kindness, community, and holiday warmth that still resonates more than 60 years later. That's the magic of Mayberry. Even when things were messy, the final product reminded us of the values we hold dear: compassion, patience, and the belief that even the hardest hearts can change at Christmas. For fans, it wasn't just a television episode, it became part of their family tradition, a timeless story they could return to year after year.
Oh, wait a minute, that
And
ain't
now,
yours. Here.
we'd love to hear from you. Do you remember remember the first time you saw the Mayberry Christmas episode? Has it become part of your own holiday routine? Or do you have a favorite behind-the-scenes story that always makes you smile? Share your memories in the comments below. We read every single one. If you enjoyed this nostalgic trip back to Mayberry, don't forget to subscribe to Show 1960s for more stories, hidden trivia, and golden moments from America's favorite decade. Together, let's keep the magic of Mayberry alive for generations to come.